What's up, Rayquazers? So I got an OU match here for you against, I have, like, no freaking idea how to say this guy's name. So, the link's in the description, so you can honestly just go check him out if you want to. It's not, I don't really care what you do. It's like your life, man, or something. But, yeah! So Kyurem-B is OU, per Monday's voting of Smogan. Turns out Kyurem-B got OU, and I can kind of see why, because he kind of sucks, honestly. I mean, it could just be my opponent's team. Like, maybe if I wasn't facing a team that had two fighting types, Kyurem-B could have actually done something better. And actually, Kyurem-B should have been able to do something, but something later in the match kind of prevents that. I won't spoil it. I do spoil that Kyurem-B didn't get much action, but you do see Kyurem-B on the screen at some point, so, you know, all you little fanboys of Kyurem-B, you can be like having your little fanboy orgasms or whatever you want to have. Whatever, man. Anyway, so, yeah. As you can see, he has a Tormentor, which I figured he'd lead with, so I went ahead and decided to lead with my Tornadus T, as you can see on the team preview. And overall, Breloom is going to be a huge, huge threat to my team if it's a Technician set. So, let's see how this battle goes. I kind of chose like a digital background for this one, which is kind of green, so the whole Pokemon that have green in them getting transparent isn't too much of a bother, I hope. Because, you know, green. But since he did lead with T-Tar, I'm just going to go for the superpower in case he wants to try and over-predict me at this point. Which, I'm just going for, like a level 1 prediction of just superpowering everything. Because it hits pretty much everything on his team for neutral damage, except that Gliscor, but I don't really care about the Gliscor. So, he's going to go for Swords Dance as I switch into Donphan because I can go ahead and roar him out, which means his boost isn't going to be doing anything. And, superpowering the first turn actually comes in handy later in the match, as you'll see. And he's running Acrobatics on the Toxicroak Gliscor, which I don't understand. I knew I would take a hit no matter what it was, so I went ahead and decided to go for the Stealth Rocks. And then I'm going to switch into Kyurem-B in case he wants to do Acrobatics again. He actually goes for Earthquake, and look how much Kyurem-B can tank this. I mean, that's like maybe 40% damage factoring in Sandstorm. Because, yeah, Kyurem-B actually has some pretty respectable bulk on the physical side, even without being infested, so that's nice. So he's going to actually bring in Conkeldurr. I'm going to go for the Roost, because I figured, you know, Kyurem-B being at full health is a better idea, and if he had decided to stay in, predicted me to do like an Outrage, predicted his switch or something, I could have, you know, been at full health and then Ice Beamed him if he decided to stay in. And I'm going to bring in Jirachi, because I'm not sure if this Conkeldurr has a Stone Edge or the Payback. Most Conkeldurrs don't usually run both of them because of, you know, the whole losing their priority right there. So I'm going to switch out Jirachi as he switches in Alakazam. It's Alakazam versus Donphan. At this point, I'm like, you know, I don't think he really has any Stealth Rock on his team, because if he did, he would have gone for Stealth Rocks with the Gliscor already. So I'm pretty sure I can let my Rapid Spinner die, and I'm going to go for the U-turn on the Alakazam, get a crit, which I'm pretty sure doesn't matter, because Tornadus T has respectable attack, and I have Life Orb. So I'm going to switch into my Heatran, as it kind of is my best bet to switch into, because it kind of at least takes on most of his team in some way. And then I'm going to switch into my Jellicent, thinking maybe he's going to go for the Drain Punch or something, so I'm going to want to make sure that he doesn't do anything. He shows that he has a Stone Edge, and right here, I decided to Toxic the Conkeldurr, because I know that even though he has Guts, it's probably more beneficial to me to have him slowly wearing down, so I'm kind of going to stall just a little bit right here. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward match, actually. So I'm going to stall him for a little bit, because I was waiting for Toxic to really build up. And even if he had tried to Mach Punch anything, you know, I could take a Mach Punch with pretty much anything. So I should be able to take care of him no matter what. I mean, at this point, yeah, I'm just going to keep recovering, hoping he misses his Stone Edge again, so I can go ahead and get off some extra damage to make Toxic kind of go a little bit faster. The reason I didn't bring in Jirachi or anything on this is because of the fact that he's carrying Drain Punch, and I don't want him to be still in HP. But he is going to Stone Edge, and I think that was a max damage roll right there, and I died to the Sandstorm. So right here, I don't really like this, because I decided to go, for whatever reason, he goes for the Mach Punch. I guess thinking maybe I'm just going to go for an attack or something. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and do the Wish, which he is going to Drain Punch and get health back on this turn. I go for the Iron Head, hoping he's going to flinch, and unfortunately he doesn't flinch, even with that 60% chance. So that's unfortunate, because he gets the Drain Punch off and kills me, but between Sandstorm and Poison, he is going to die, because Toxic is really racking up. And Toxic takes him out, so that's nice. It's kind of a delayed kill for Jellicent. And again, right here, I decide, you know, Heatran's probably the best bet. And I'm like, he might have the superpower. I don't really want to waste my Chople Berry at this point. And he goes for the sub, which really sucks, because that means he's that weird sub Focus Punch set that is usually never run on Tyranitar. And so I'm going to go for the U-turn and switch into my Heatran to get health back for my Tornadus T, and then Heatran should be able to take this because I have the Chople Berry, which is shown now. And I thought this was probably the best bet to waste the Chople Berry, kind of. And actually, I take it fairly nicely. I mean, like, you know, I take half health. He's going to switch out here, predicting the Earth Power on him. And I guess he thought maybe I was going to switch because of fearing Earthquake. He's obviously faster than me. So I kind of play that to my advantage and go for the Hidden Power Ice, thinking maybe he will make that over prediction. And right here, I assumed a Fire Blast was just going to take out this Breloom, and he puts me to sleep, which I'm like, great, Technician Breloom's going to get a little bit of setup. He's actually Poison Heal. This Breloom suddenly became a lot less threatening to my team. So I'm going to switch into Kyurem-B, because I know I can take like a Drain Punch, or if he wants to sub, at least I'll have Kyurem-B to break the sub. But he's going to get a freaking crit, which completely matters, because I did damage calcs. I was at 90% health, so he shouldn't have been able to OHKO me without that crit. So right here, I'm praying the Hex Gods kind of pay me back, and I go for the Hurricane, and the Hex Gods do decide that me getting hacked by missing the Fire Blast and then getting critted is enough to warrant me hitting the 50% chance Hurricane in the sand. So that's nice, because that means I'm going to be able to finish off this team with Superpower and Tornadus T, and that's going to be a very narrow 2-0. Thank you, Hex Gods, for, you know, letting me hit the 50% Hurricane in the sand, even though you kind of screwed me with me missing the Fire Blast and then getting critted. So that's pretty much the match there, and hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, but like, I didn't give myself any exit time, which is terrible. So pretty much, yeah, you know, Kyurem-B, it's kind of okay, and OU, it's not really the best. But, you know, that's pretty much it. Since I don't really have too much time, I put a little picture at the end. But, yeah, pretty much it. Comment, like, and sub if you haven't already. That'd be great. And see you guys later.